the environmental threat of plastic bags. Chicago did come up with a plan last year, but critics say it leaves retailers and consumers still holding the bag.
$10.75 bag.
Rebecca Balin is the general manager at a tiny store in Hyde Park called Open Produce. At a nickel apiece, the store gives out roughly 5,000 plastic bags a month.
Thanks bunch. Go on.
You too.
By comparison, Jewel stores go through about 6,000 bags every single day.
It's a service I like to be able to provide to people. If I'm going to sell people things, I want them to be able to carry them out of the store.
Would you mind double bagging it? For sure. I got a waste to go.
Open Produce is not covered by Chicago's plastic bag ordinance because it's so small, at least not yet. The city ordinance, which went into effect last August, requires all big box stores such as Target, Walmart, and even Walgreens with more than 10,000 square feet to stop giving out those thin plastic bags and switch to thicker, more expensive but reusable plastic bags. They cost retailers up to 12 cents each, compared with 2 cents for the old thinner bags. Under the law, stores can also offer paper bags or compostable bags that easily dissolve.
See you later. All right.
Reggie, who shops at Open Produce, does not think the city's plastic bag ordinance is working.
Oh, God, no. You see, it's trash all in the street, bags every day.
And Reggie is right. Those ugly plastic bags can be seen all over, littering the landscape, in the trees, caught up in fences, swirling along sidewalks. They clutter our landfills, taking hundreds of years to decompose into tiny toxic bits that seep into the soil and water.
Anyone can see that this plastic bag ban has been mostly an epic failure.
Jordan Parker is the director of Bring Your Bag Chicago, who says the city ordinance is ineffective because stores are not charging for the thicker, reusable plastic bags.
So theoretically, if you give away a reusable bag, the consumer can use it hundreds of times a piece. The problem is, because it's free, people don't value it, and so they're not bringing them back.
How much is the cheese?
But many consumers bristle at the idea of paying for a bag.
I don't think we should be charged. It should be a service for purchasing at the store.
Indeed, Open Produce tried charging 5 cents a bag a few years ago.
It really did not go well. People would walk out of here without buying things. They would get really upset.
So the real solution, according to Parker, is for consumers to change their habits and bring their own bags when they go shopping.
It's really easy, really sturdy. I've used these for years, the same bags, and when they get dirty, I just throw them in the laundry machine.
Reusable bags sell for $7 at Open Produce, and they are not very popular. They sell about 2 bags every month. Parker says something has to change, that our disposable economy has gotten way out of control.
This is not about punishing the consumer at all. This is about helping to keep our cities clean and our environment healthy so that it's better for all of us.
So, like it or not, the city's plastic bag ordinance gets beefed up this year. Beginning August 1st, chain stores under 10,000 square feet, like 7-Elevens, are going to be prohibited from giving out those thin plastic bags. They'll have to issue, we don't know if they're going to charge you, for the thicker reusable bags. All right, who here takes their own bags to the grocery store?
I do not.
You do not.
Cliff.
No, I don't.
I do, but it's a habit that you have to build.
You have to build.
Well, you can't change it. You can't turn a Titanic or reinvent the wheel in 1 year.
It's only been a year.
And in these smaller stores that might need to start charging, and they're not going to, as that woman said.
Because their consumers aren't going to have it.
What might happen is they might apply that difference on the milk or the eggs or something
because the store's paying for the bag.
Correct.
But it is culturally, Americans don't do this. If you go to Europe, no, everyone has a bag that is a reusable bag. It's canvas. Is there anything a city ordinance can actually do to change habits?
Well, the city doesn't have a huge recycling program. In the suburbs, you're given 2 recycle boxes and 2 trash cans, and that's it. I think if there was more enforcement as a city as a whole in the waste management program, people might think, oh, wait, I have to recycle.
But kind of, do we have the will for this with everything else going on?
Not right now. I mean, clearly there are more bigger environmental fish to fry than plastic bag legislation, like trig bag legislation that exacerbates poverty and other symptoms like homicide rates and gun violence.
Okay. Juan, anybody going to visit this in the city council?
I don't know. I mean, the thing that's always furrowed my brow about this entire thing is that the solution for plastic bags is bags with more plastic in them.